Hi guys, welcome to yet another lovely episode of the Clear View podcast. I'm your presenter, Eustace Chandakaputula, aka International Managers. This video is brought to you by Laminate Media. Okay, so today's video is about Chibangu The Ambassador. This is the tribute video. Career beginnings. Chibangu was part of the rap trio called the Rap Prophets. They hailed from Ndola, the friendly city of Zambia. He also performed with the Bishop Band. So the Bishop Band were performing with Chibangu and Maiza Chipenzi old songs, like they were doing renditions of old songs like live, like very, very good. Like these were the only people who could play live music, like proper soul. Yeah. Okay, in the 82 pins, he formed a deadly production trio with Maiza Chipenzi and Crisis, aka Chisenga, at the Mondo Music record label, which was run by Mr. Tisha Folotia. Yeah. Personally, I call him the forefather of the modern day urban Zambian music that we enjoy today. Abakulu baleeta computer music. Iyo ne computer music yo. Iyi ne computer music mkwai. He's the forefather. Yeah. So his legacy, like he played a key role in the transition from Kalindula to the modern day Zambian music. Like there was a period where music was about loud instruments, Kalindula, Pike Chishala, may their souls rest in peace, and the like. So when those guys didn't do music, like when their time was up, like there was a void created, like there was no one doing music. So mostly Zambians were listening to rumba from Congo, R&B from America, I think Kwaito from South Africa, you know, like there was no Zambian music literally. Like people had to start from scratch. They had to search, like look for their identity. Remember, times change. 2000 is the computer age, like it's a new age, you know, so things changed from the 90s to the 2000s. So lo and behold, a man stood tall. He was brave enough. So Chibangu paved that way. He played a key role in creating the new Zambian sound, which Awakale called computer music, which I call the modern day Zambian music. So he's the forefather of the modern day Zambian music. You can't talk about Zambian music without talking about Chibangu. So he crowed for the likes of Yomaps to actually fly today. Yeah. So hence the nickname Chibangu The Ambassador. Like you're taking Zambian music out there. This nickname was given to him by Mr. Tisha Folotia. Yeah. So he produced I think 4 classic albums, like I think 6. Yeah, so he produced the first 2 albums for Blacky Muntu, the Kalifunku Kings. So, you know Blacky Muntu, these were deadly rappers. So, Chibangu, Crisis, Maiza were instrumental in producing and writing some songs for Blacky Muntu. The first 2 albums, that's Wisakamana and Kokoliko, he played a huge role in producing this music. Paradishna hip hop, Zambero ele ambase hip hop. And then he also produced 2 classic albums for Chatel, like, you know, like female vocalists. So the Chatels were the ones who opened the way for female vocalists. Yeah. So Chibangu produced the first 2 albums. The first album was Chikondi and Unbreakable. He had the hand in these albums. Okay, so he also produced the first 2 albums of the first big superstar we've ever had in Zambia, like superstar big JK. He produced JK's first album, JK and Helena. Yeah? And JK was the first superstar we had, and I remember he was my favorite artist. I remember back in the day, my auntie was a big fan of music. She would go to the trade fair, listen to music, or maybe go to live shows, but I was too young to go. So I think she approached JK and said, oh, my nephew is a big fan of you. So JK actually wrote me a note to say, no, keep supporting Zambian music. So one of the regrets I have in life is losing that note. Like I love that note. I used to look at it every day, and he also signed for me an autograph. But I lost that note. So hopefully one day I'll meet JK and he'll probably write that note again for me somewhere. Yeah. So Joe Chibangu himself released, I think, a couple of albums. Most notably, he released Joe Chibangu The Ambassador and Bango Bango Style. These are the two albums that are synonymous with Joe Chibangu. Vocally, Joe Chibangu was top notch. Like, he had the vocal prowess. The man could do high notes, low notes, and the mid-range effortlessly. And by the way, he could rap too, and he could produce too. Like, he had a baritone voice. He could also sing soprano. Like, he could also write and produce for others. Like, anything to do with music, he could do, like, easy, like plucking mangoes from a tree. And he was also a very good live music performer. Very, very good live performer. Ish, those were the days. Some of his hits include Nabwalia with Mainza, which was on the Rhythms Nations compilation disc volume 1. Classic song, you know. He's done Nakupenda. He's also done I'll Be Waiting with Chameleon. I think for me, this is one of my favorite Joe Chibangu songs ever. He's also done Kapokola with JK. He's also done She Got It. So, beautiful catalog of music. But, unfortunately, in 2017, he passed on. We lost an important soul in the Zambian music fraternity. Yeah, probably Joe Chibangu was actually my mom's favorite Zambian singer. To this day, we talk, we are chilling, we are chatting. My mom just goes like, but Kajo, Kalemba, like, this man had a voice, you know? Yeah, so very sad. May his soul continue resting in peace. There will be no one like you, and he's irreplaceable. And the things that he did for the culture, no one can ever do it, and we can never replace him. As he says, help someone without expecting anything in return. Those were the wise words of Joe Chibangu. So one thing I learned from him was being selfless. Like, help people without expecting anything. Just because you help someone today, it doesn't mean they owe you anything. He was instrumental in many people's careers. Some haven't even mentioned. He produced a lot of albums, but he still never wanted anything in return. He just worked effortlessly. So yeah, very sad indeed. But the show has to go on. May your soul rest in peace. May you keep resting in peace. So at this juncture, usually I make my top 5 Zambian vocalists of all time. So in at number 5, mostly I put Dave Zambia. May his soul rest in peace too. In at number 4, I put FJ. In at number 3, I put Scott Zambia, Authentic. Number 2, I always put Mainza Chipenzi. And number 1, my best vocalist ever has always been Joe Chibangu. I've always loved his vocal. To this day, when I listen to his music, it's so refreshing. As they say, only God knows. All we can do is listen to his music. His life lives through the music. Let's listen to the music. Let's stream the music. If it's on the streaming platforms, that's the only way we can recreate him and respect his legacy. Please drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Till the next one, guys. Take care.
Listen around. I wrote this song for you. Look at it, look at it. I say, Chimato mato, Chimato mato, Kamufana, what's going on that book? Chimato mato, Chimato mato, Kamufana. No Takuya, no Takuya, Kumanda. What's the Babuka to me? That's what I'm about. Hey!